You build an agent capable of coding an app from scratch, but when it needs a logo, it helplessly stops and asks you to open a browser. Your agent is scaffolding a React app and requires a basic UI placeholder. Because it lacks a native way to generate that asset, the entire automation loop breaks. You are forced into manual intervention, opening a browser, clicking through a generative UI, downloading a PNG, and dragging it into the public directory like a standard ClickOps user. This dependency on human clicks shatters the illusion of autonomy. If your agent can't fetch its own assets, it isn't actually autonomous. Web interfaces are fundamentally hostile to machine automation. They are filled with tracking scripts, obstructive modals, and arbitrary loading states designed exclusively for slow human eyeballs. We don't need user-friendly dashboards. We need tools that are headless, fast, and designed to be consumed by other machines. Any tool in a modern AI pipeline that requires a mouse click is a bottleneck that needs to be removed. The Leonardo.CLI repository is the missing link for these agentic workflows, despite currently sitting at only 22 GitHub stars. Architecturally, it's a lightweight wrapper for Leonardo.AI written in TypeScript and powered by the Bun runtime. It allows for direct terminal execution. Running Leonardo generate with a prompt bypasses the browser UI and returns results directly to your environment. The CLI handles the asynchronous polling for you, so your scripts don't have to manage complex wait states while the image processes. This turns visual asset creation into a standard, scriptable background task rather than a manual event. The --JSON flag is what makes this repository specifically compatible with AI agents. When enabled, the CLI pushes all messy progress logs and connection warnings to stderr. This leaves stdout reserved exclusively for a clean, parsed JSON object. Because the output is uncontaminated, you can pipe it to JQ for filtering or hand it directly to an agent like Claude Code. Your agent can now autonomously generate, download, and implement its own UI assets into the codebase without you ever touching a browser. This separation of data streams allows an agent to consume visual results programmatically and act on them without human cleanup. However, relying on an unofficial community tool introduces significant fragility. If Leonardo.AI changes their undocumented API endpoints, this CLI will break immediately, severing your automated pipelines. There is also a major security risk. Exposing your Leonardo API key in a terminal environment means your agent might accidentally leak it into logs or push it to a public repository. While CLI-driven generation provides a massive speed advantage, you have to actively harden your environment to prevent these credentials from escaping. Are we building AI to assist our current workflows, or are we building new architectures where the human is finally recognized as the primary bottleneck? If this saved you time, hit subscribe. We review open source tools like this every week, so you're always ahead. Now, if you liked this open source breakdown, you're going to love our review of Claude Code. Moving visual generation into the terminal allows for tighter, automated feedback loops. Secure your environment, let your scripts manage the assets, and keep your focus on the overarching architecture. By removing the need for manual browser interaction, you're giving your agents the environment they actually need to stay autonomous. Give your agents the terminal access they deserve, and stop acting as a middleman for your own scripts.